welcome back to our channel. My name is Casey.
And I'm Anthony.
And we're Dos Cavazos, and we are watching My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 7.
So the last episode ended in a kind of a little bit of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Deku is frozen in place, and we are left to assume that it obviously is because he spoke. There's something about this other guy's power that was able to freeze him, which, you know, Tail Guy was trying to warn him about, like, don't speak.
Tail Guy.
I wonder if we'll kind of get any information on that. I feel like it's not just going to be as easy as, like, oh, he's just going to win. It can't just be.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see, like, what he does, if he can somehow get out of this weird little trance, or just what's going to happen with that. Also, last episode, we learned a lot about Todoroki, a lot about his backstory, about why he is the way he is, why he doesn't use his fire.
A lot more to him than I would have ever thought.
Which was actually pretty cool. I'm glad that we got to expand a little more into his character. I really have always liked his character. He's, like, super strong, and he only uses one half of him.
You know, I think he's kind of growing on me, kind of like how Bakugo did. For me, like, Bakugo came off, you know, it was kind of like arrogant at the first, and I was like, maybe it's like kind of like not a rivalry thing. Maybe he's just going to become a villain type thing. Obviously, my thoughts and ideas were squashed very, very early on that one. But I really liked where Bakugo had transitioned from, and like I feel that same arc coming with Todoroki, because I didn't really like, he was strong, but I was like, he's just rubbing me the wrong way a little bit. But like now I'm really kind of like seeing so much more to him now, and I just like, he's such a deep character, and like, you know, the whole aspect with his father being like, you know, number 2 to All Might, and now he's trying to like kind of vicariously live through his son by making his son number 1. It's kind of screwed up, like the way that, you know, he was like just breeding, like, you know, he's trying to like find a son, or he's trying to make a son that was going to be stronger than All Might.
So I'm excited to see how this tournament's going to end, and just, you know, how everyone's going to battle each other. That's really cool.
It'll be interesting, too, to see, like, if Deku does find a way out of this and wins, he will be pitted against Todoroki in the next round, which is super exciting. But I wasn't expecting it to happen early.
Yeah.
I mean, that's assuming that Deku does win here, which we kind of hope that he does.
I hope so.
I feel like he's going to. He can't just, like I said, be frozen
just
and
like
then just
that.
lose. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, if you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
We also have full-length reactions, exclusive content, things like that over on our Patreon. The full-length reaction to the next episode is over there right now, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description.
All right, guys. Let's watch this episode.
Shinso failed the practical exam to get into the hero course. Since he also applied for general studies, he probably figured that would happen.
Oh. He had this all planned.
Despite his abilities, Shinso never stood a chance at passing.
You're lucky to have been so blessed, Izuku Midoriya. Now turn around and walk out of bounds like a good little hero.
So he can control them.
Yeah, but only if they speak then.
What?
Come on, snap out of it, snap out of it.
No, Deku, what are you doing?
He can't walk out of the ring! He'll lose the match if he does! Hitoshi Shinso! His brainwashing! When an opponent answers his question, it flips a switch in their minds, forcing them to do whatever he says.
Question. Okay.
He only brainwashes when he wants to.
Okay.
Oh.
If they fought without powers, Midoriya would almost certainly win.
What are you doing, kid? Get back in there and show him what you're made of!
What's happening? My body's moving on its
I think
own.
it still think.
I bumped into another person, and it was like I woke up.
He needs to like hit something.
And suddenly I was able to think clearly.
So it, like, knocks you out of it, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
It's
like,
all over.
One for All can kick in? One for All? Are those all the One for Alls that's been passed down?
What is...
What's happening?
Or did All Might do that? Did All Might do that?
What's happening?
Maybe it was just inside of him. It wasn't anybody else. He just snapped
He saw
himself out
all
of
those
it.
like faces though.
Yeah, but that's like, I think, part of the One for All.
Yeah.
Because remember, it was like
All the
passed down. Like the Avatar
Or maybe
state.
like they're able to watch over him in a sense.
He broke them in order to stop Shinso.
Wow, he did it like kind of subconsciously almost.
You're not supposed to be able to fight back. What did you do?
Don't say shit.
One for all. But I'm not the one who moved my fingers just now. It was like people I didn't know came into my mind. Were they the ones who cultivated this power?
Yeah. They are watching out for him. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
You're lucky enough to have a heroic quirk. It'll be so easy for you to reach your goal.
I've been blessed by others! That's why I am here!
Is he just gonna push him
fuck?
Get out of this ring, you lucky brat!
Oh. Oh shit!
No! I refuse to let this be the end!
Oh shit! Is he out of it? Oh
Midoriya
my
advances to the
gosh.
next match.
Wow.
I'd probably think anyone with my power would use it for evil too. It's the perfect power for a villain to have.
So people kind of always expected that for him. I kind of feel bad for him.
Yeah.
He just kind of is always outmatched.
The nature of his power is just kind of like deceptive in nature, so it's like it could be appear like, you know, that a villain would love that type of power.
Why do you want to be a hero? What's driving you?
You can't help the things your heart longs for.
Oh, it's like him.
We're proud of you.
Aww.
Yeah, you're the star of our program! I can't believe you put up such a great fight against the dude who was in first place earlier!
I can't believe they stuck him in general studies. Those idiots.
Wow. I'm like gonna cry.
One of the
Yeah, I
figures
thought it
lies
was him
just
in the
like
bottom
yours, all
corner.
right?
Spooky! I'm a ghost? I saw something like that too. In the younger days. It's a clear sign that you're getting closer to making one for all your own power. It was your passion that allowed you to overcome Shinso's power.
Man, that explanation is so not satisfying.
Forget about it!
He saw you there, too.
That's a good thing.
What does that mean?
I know.
That sounded ominous.
What do you want?
You're acting disgracefully, Shoto.
What?
You're different from your siblings. You're my greatest masterpiece.
Oh, he has siblings too.
I'll win this match and advance using only Mom's quirk. I won't give you the pleasure of seeing me use yours.
Even if that works for you in this tournament, you'll soon find the limits of that power.
Elbow dude.
I feel like he's gonna make work of him really, really quickly. He's gonna light his toilet paper on fire. No, freeze his toilet paper. I forgot he doesn't use that side.
Wow.
Throw his opponent out of bounds!
Gotta act quick. I guess that was his only.
Apologies.
I feel like he's just gonna
Yeah,
take him
very,
out
very
so
easily.
fast.
How much ice did he make? Oh shit! Wow.
He.
He's
Oh yeah.
Don't you think you went overboard?
Oh he was so pissed.
Sero has been immobilized.
Everyone in shock.
Wow.
Sorry.
He was so
It
pissed
was a
off.
bit much.
So, not that we didn't already know this, but Todoroki is strong as shit. Obviously, he was very, very angry at his father there, and I think that was
Went
a big
overboard.
factor as to the
Yeah.
reason why he did that. But the fact that he could even do it in the first place, that is
I
telling.
bet he can do more than that.
I bet so. Oh man, if you'd imagine if he actually used the fire, like
I know.
I mean, I know he's rebelling because obviously his dad, like, he's just such a dick. Like, he's just like the way he was saying that, like, you know, you're my greatest creation. Not even like he's a person. He's
Yeah.
treating him like he's an object. Like, he's just using him to be better than All Might. Like,
Yeah.
vicariously living through him, but you made, like, your son resent you. And, you know, he feels for his mother, obviously. He wants to use, like, his mother's side. And, like, he mentioned it in the previous episode, and the fact that he had siblings here. But I'm assuming he kind of like, you know, slept with a whole bunch of people to make a whole bunch of like kids and like to mix his power with other people's power.
Yeah. Or
And
the
until he finally found Todoroki's mom.
Yeah. Or it was the same mom, maybe, and no one got the power like he did.
Possibly. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
feel like it was different people though.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So in the next episode, it's going to be Todoroki versus Deku, and I'm so excited. I wonder
Yeah.
how it's going to go. Deku has to use one for all, or else he has no chance.
Yeah, I feel like this is the moment that All Might has been referring to, the moment that he's going to get up on stage and present himself to the world.
And say, I am here.
Yeah, hopefully he does it with a big ass smile too, just like All Might. Speaking of All Might, there was something ominous about that whole scene right there
Yeah.
when Deku told him and like the nurse about like that whole like situation where he saw those
Little
figures.
vision thing.
So he was scared originally when he said like I was there, I was a spirit or I was a ghost or whatever the case may be. And then like the nurse mentioned something when he left. It's like so he saw you too, and like he said that's a good thing. But I don't know. That just seemed very ominous to me. I don't like the way that turned out. But hopefully it's not. Like I don't want to lose All Might. All Might's like one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Like if that is insinuating that he's gonna die, It's pretty
I
upsetting.
know. All right, well, if you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you can stay notified for all of our future videos.
And head over to our Patreon where we have full-length reactions as well as other exclusive content. The full-length reaction to the next episode of My Hero Academia is over there right now, so if you want to check that out, the link's down in the description below.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.